I just added this article came out last week, and it says, how to have no regrets in retirement. What do you think the most common regret is? Any ideas? Money, right? They didn't save enough money for their retirement. However, take that aside. Retirement is more than just balancing your 401k. Even people with a sizable nest egg can wish that they had handled certain aspects of retirement differently. So this is what she found out. The number one regret other than money was, I wish we had traveled more while we could, among many others. Anybody know where this is? Guesses? I'm going to tell you. It's Costco. Right? They're great with commodities, aren't they? Do you need a pallet load of toilet paper? They got it, buddy. You can save all kinds of money. A giant bottle of ketchup? Last you 7-8 years? They got it. Costco is great at commodities. But travel is not a commodity. Travel is an investment. So if you think about this, whether you're retired now or you're going to retire someday, the money that you spend on travel is either coming out of the money that you've saved in your nest egg, or it's coming out of money that could be going in your nest egg, right? So sometimes authentic travel does not have to be expensive. This is the Friendship Force. I don't know if anybody's heard of the Friendship Force in the 70s. That's me in the middle. My parents. There was a family that came over from Italy, a whole charter flight of families from Italy came to the United States, and they stay with host families. Then, later on, all those host families get on a charter flight. In our case, we went to Costa Rica, and we stay with host families. It's not expensive. It's an immersive way to see it. We had a great time, lifelong friends. I lived in rural Virginia in a log cabin. I'm not sure what the Italians that stayed with us thought America was like, but it was certainly a different experience that they could take home and tell their friends. Anybody know where this is? This is the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. This is our family road trip. That's my son Avery, our stage director, and myself standing right there with Wyatt Earp. And we had a great family road trip all over Arizona. Wonderful trip. You have no need for a travel investment advisor or travel agent to do such a trip like that. This is my feet, and I submit to you, I have figured out traveling and how to see Europe. Because this is a river cruise, going through river on the Rhine. This was a Christmas markets cruise, actually, and I'm just kicking back, watching Europe go by. And we unpacked once, and we had a great time. But the point is, a river cruise is a different story. It's a more expensive investment, okay? This is actually a Category 7 suite with a walk-in closet, dual vanities, the whole 9 yards. So this is where you start to think about, was travel really an investment? This is a picture of my grandfather. He served in World War II, and he wanted to go back as a civilian and visit it, and he wanted to do it on the cheap, and he got to see everything he wanted to see. And he took most of the pictures, by the way. This is one my grandmother took, and I can promise you she enjoyed taking this picture, because he's lost. And with travel, it's like anything else. You get what you pay for, right? So we don't sell a product. At MGA Travel, we are the product, and I want you to understand we have your best interest at heart. I want you to come back trip after trip. We're not transactional. Every time you go, and we consult with you, and then you go on a trip, and then we get feedback from you, and we improve, and we do better, and it's more opportunities for us to advocate for you and deliver more value. So we will invest in long-term relationships. We are hired on the strength of those relationships, referrals, and reputation.